I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
Case Blackwell said, "Hello YouTube, former president thanking you for your service to Tube. Never stop labeling." Notcase's brother said I accepted a free gold train from a South African warlord. It's now owned by my presidential ice cream shop.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it. I'm Pepito.
Hello, everybody. Go where I want you to. There it is. That seems good enough. Hello. Crackhead Yogi Bear or coked up Mr. Jinx? Also, what's up with my frickin' commands? Who knows? Fish tie still going strong? Maybe I just keep it forever. It kind of feels right putting it on now. I hope you're all having a lovely Wednesday. Fish tie needs an emote. I do need a general emote update. We might also need like a, an intro graphic update, because currently it features many a fallen host. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Although maybe they'll be back someday, if the snap gods are willing. Pito, how you doing today?
I feel like I look better than ever. Or the same. One of those two.
Okay. You're kind of into how you look today.
I never said that. Good to see everybody. I can't read, but I can tell that somewhere in this room, and by room I mean the internet, is Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo, Skymer, Dilemma, Stevie Loves You, Psycho, Reverie Wolf, Sabrici, the Master Mod. Stevie Loves You. Biggest supporters of all time, Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo. Did I already say that? Commander Geb? Cases Bot, Gunshade the First, and to Daddy? Huh? See, Case, I do stuff.
I never said you didn't.
I do. I'll say all the names. Stephen, Tom, Regibird, Reynold, Ragable, Rizbar.
Got kind of hung up on ours.
I don't care.
That's fair. You're not required to care about anything.
And that's why I don't.
Did we just get blessed by the Pope?
That's correct. Play me religious music. It's time for our daily prayer.
You haven't really taken advantage of your Pope powers yet.
Well, to be fair, I don't really know what they are. I don't know what a Pope is. And I don't know what religion is. But play me a Gregorian chant. It's time for prayer.
Okay. Oh my god. Look at him running around this place. Changing his
What's up,
jacket.
Jack? Philemon on Just Mama jammed 800 shiny, tasty coins.
What's
And
that,
I've
Mr.
been
President?
dying to say this. Hype train fucks. How do I know hype train fucks? You know how I know hype train fucks?
The president can say what he wants. Look, there's some slanderous reports coming out about the president currently, but we'll get into those later. Is this good enough for you, Pepito?
This will have to do. Turn on my echo. Turn on my reverb. Turn down my prayer music. Today, let us give thanks for all the stuff you give me. And then, like this right here. Let us give thanks to Dilemma01 for in all things of giving me stuff, there is no dilemma. Give me directly food is what God spayed to me. When he spayed a bunch of cats, he paused and looked at me and said, make sure everybody feeds you a lot, Pepito. And ever since that day, I've turned a bunch of fish into windows. Amen.
Well, Pepito, I guess that's as good as any sermon I've ever given.
Add your lotion.
Okay, there's a hype train now. So we'll get to the news in a little bit. We have people to thank. Hype train, how you doing today? You all right? That's my question for everybody. You all right?
What? Why wouldn't I be? I'm alive again. I'm back in existence. It feels so good. What? Man, there's a lot on your screen at all times, Case. We don't say it enough. Yeah. We're still dating. That's still going strong.
I guess that's fine. I don't really know if it counts as bestiality if it's a panther dating a train.
Nobody knows what it counts as. So don't even call it out, Case. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here for you to play Gregorian type beats, and for me, in the power of the prayers to Pepito, to thank him for all of the beautiful subs. Pepito, praise be his name. I'm religious now, by the way. I'm in the religion of Pepito.
He converted you?
He converted me instantly. Deep in the belly of hell, there's a huge cult of Pepito. All of us that are damned to exist there, thank him constantly for the bits and subs. All bits and subs power the denizens of hell, just so you know. That's how that works. This music's way too loud. Or not loud enough, I can't tell. Either way. I got people to fucking... Hey! God damn! The bits coming in like slam. Prayers up. Thinking all you motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck. I just curse in the name of God. Fucking A, I said Pepito all my love. But first I gotta thank the bits and subs. Like heaven, we are rising like doves straight from hell. Xander, I check the smell. 30 months, I think you smell too well. Dilemma? Well, I ain't got no problem. 800 bits, you know you solved a dilemma. With the 5 subs. In the name of Pepito, they are showing love. And dropping lotion so that there's a little motion. They got 100 bits, and that's giving me emotions like love! Uncle Phil, 100 bits from above. Ray Silver with the 25 streak. Apple Dapple, 100 bits are clapping those cheeks. And that's all the stuff that brought me to this plane. By that I mean Earth. I'm a train. I keep out of the air, man.
All right, well, thanks for thanking everybody, Hype Train. You know, you could just say the names. It'd probably be faster. See if you've ever considered that.
Never thought about that for a second. Coward's route. Only heroes rhyme their thank yous. Heroes and trains. And we're the same. All trains are heroes.
All trains are heroes?
Every single train is a hero to the people. You know?
Okay.
That's one of the commandments of Rapido's religion. Oh, play me more religious type beats. Play me more deeply religious beats. I want to get in on these Pepito prayers. Look at this one, man. Look at this one case found. This has
to be religious. Look how religious this beat definitely is. Well, you're alive for a bit longer now, Hype Train. Are you relieved to not be in hell?
Well, now that part of my religion is sort of pain for pleasure, Hellraiser style, all of us in hell. We think everything that we go through sort of deepens our love for our god, Pepito.
Pepito's supposed to be the Pope, he's not supposed to be God.
Yeah, but we're in hell, so we don't really follow that rule.
Tell them I'm gonna adjust my jam 800 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. All trains are heroes, who the fuck doesn't know that?
Oh, case! I have no doubt. Look at the dumbass you are, you just got called out. I feel complete. On these beats, a religious super beast. This beat kinda sucks, but I'm still gonna go. Thank you for the 28 months, keeping me on my flow. Going Super Saiyan, like my name is Pepito, but that would be sacrilegious because that's our god, you know? Pepito is our god.
When did this happen?
Yesterday. Yesterday, Pepito became our god. Just yesterday. But that doesn't negate the deepness of our deep trained faith. Down in hell, we all worshiping that little dog, man. Man.
What?
Man. We worshiping, man. We worshiping Pepito, man. Hey. And the mighty eyes, thank you for the 100 bits. I meant to work that in, but I didn't. Man.
This is not a very religious type beat. I'll be honest. This one's called God Only Knows. So that's gotta be religious, right? Well, again,
our god is more so a dog that produces a small Twitch stream. So God does only know that, because only Pepito knows what we're talking about. And the brave warriors that watch this stream and deal with stuff like this. Oh no! Everyone in hell is chugging some piss.
What?
We're all chugging piss. It's the form of our bris. We don't do circumcisions, but we drink piss. Down in hell, we all chug piss to show our faith to God, who is a dog.
What?
Our faith in God is reaffirmed every time that we drink some chunky yellow piss, y'all.
Chunky?
In hell, the piss is so chunky. Best believe that it is motherfucking chunky. When we drink that piss, it's taking funky. But the chunks in the piss actually taste lovely.
What?
There's little chunks of piss inside the piss.
Okay.
It's frozen piss, but also some cake. Someone put some cake inside the piss, cause it's hell, y'all. Damn, y'all. Everything in hell's so fucked up, y'all. That the only way to eat cake is when it's in piss, y'all. Goddamn pissy cakes, y'all.
Sorry, we have a message. So is the talk show called Late Night with Our God, Popito? No, I started making that before he became the Pope. So currently he's just a late night host. I guess that's sort of a side gig currently to him being I guess the god of hell?
Soggy piss cakes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your song. Actually, I did.
Soggy piss cakes, y'all. Why are our piss cakes so soggy in hell? Why can't they just be?
Listen up, Jack. Skimmer just mama jam 300 shiny tasty.
Oh God, we're getting deep into the train well today.
Say this,
yes?
Body, blood, and piss of Crispus.
Well, there's a lot more lore to you, and once again, Hype Train, every time you're here, you drop a lot more lore.
Yeah, that's right. Because of all the sweet support 300 bits feeding us in hell. Usually we're just chugging piss and eating soggy piss cakes. And the piss cakes are kind of good. Comparatively to the piss. Anyway, Mighty Oz, thank you for the 100. Skymer, thank you for the 300 bits. Keeping me alive. Keeping my faith in Pepito going strong.
Do you call him Pepito or Popito?
Both. It's like God and Jesus and the Ghost God. They're the same thing.
You mean the Holy Spirit?
I call him Ghost God. I like that more.
Okay, well, you're alive for even longer?
Yes. It's my faith is being rewarded, Case. Play more beats so that I can... Oh, this is a Kanye West gospel type beat. Does that mean it's gonna have some pretty problematic lyrics in it?
To be fair, actually, saying you're chugging piss is not the most problematic rape lyric. Rap lyric.
What did you just say?
I did mean to say rap lyric, sorry. First I said rake, and then I said something way worse. Rap lyric.
Whoa!
Sometimes you talk too much. The piss thing is not the most problematic rap lyric I've heard in a while. Or very recently.
Jeez, Case.
Those two words are so close. It could happen to anybody.
Oh my god, you're so fucking stupid.
Apology rap?
I'll apologize on your behalf, Case. Oh, Case is so fucking dumb that he's going to hell immediately.
What?
I'm so fucking disappointingly stupid that he can't say simple words, constantly adding E's to words in the worst places. What a fucking disgrace, man. Everybody hates Case in hell, but probably in heaven too. I haven't checked cause I'm in hell.
This is not you. This is an apology. This is just you talking shit about me.
Case cannot say simple words. One syllable words are too much for his monosyllabic mind. He should have stuck to no words because he's so fucking stupid. And he's going to hell. Well, guess what? We won't even give him the piss cakes. We'll just give him piss.
I don't like this Kanye type beat. So I'm cutting you off because you're being mean.
I'm not the one who's misspoke in a troubling way.
Damn. How are you not dead yet?
Because I'm empowered by bits and hype and mostly subs and bits, but hype.
Noted bin broadcaster currently going to hell. This is why I need a better teleprompter to feed me all the things I say so that I don't misspeak. Kevin knows how to use a Kanye type beat. Did he ever? Well, I don't know. I'll leave that to Kevin. Whatever he's going to do with that.
What are you talking about?
No time to explain, Hype Train. Play a Thundercats trap beat? Okay, that's fair. Thundercats trap beat. Yeah, I need a teleprompter stacked on top of my teleprompter with another camera at it. I need to be able to look straight up to a teleprompter camera. Oh shit, does this one kind of rock? Ooh, it's not a beat though. So far... it's just... Okay, I guess there's a little Thundercats in there. It's not very Thundercatsy. It's the bare minimum of Thundercats beat. Let's see what this one is. Maybe this one's gonna nail it harder. Huh? I guess that's close enough.
I can't rap over this.
You did a Thundercat Soulja Boy remix music video? Oh, thank God. He's dead. He's died. Hype Train, sorry about that. You seem to have fucking died.
No, not me. I feel great. I'm awake. Oh, I'm not being sucked back to hell.
He got sucked back. He got sucked back to hell. I'm pretty sure. He died for our pissy cakes. This is fine. It's just an odd beat. Okay, well that was the usual start to the stream. Me saying something really awful accidentally. And you know, 20 minutes of piss rap. All right, we'll send it to DJ Music at the end of the stream. It's a bit of a mess. And what a perfect way to get into the news with an awful beat. Well, the beat of the world is news, and it's bad. So let's get into it.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Boom, back at the top of the show where I belong. It's your boy, Jeff Ribble. There it is. Trying to get this thing on point. That feels good. Boop. Oh my gosh, this is so loose. Okay. This microphone could have come rocketing off at any time. Good to see everybody. It's been too long since we've seen DJ Music. I think we've seen AI Rooney twice since a Music. Well, I would argue that's just because you sound awful, Case. Accidentally hit the eject button because everyone's saying hurtful things to me, but you can come back. You can come back, Jeff. What the fuck? Immediately rocketed into the basement with the alligators. It's DJ Music that you're impugning the singing of, by the way, not me. I'm blameless. Yeah, but whenever you make the rare chance you might make a guest appearance, you sing too poorly, Case. So we can never music. Well, there's only one way to improve, and that's for there to be musics all the time. There's a basement full of alligators? Well, previously, no. Why were there alligators down there today? You sure they weren't rats? They were? Actually, oh no. Oh shoot, now that I really think about it, they were alligator-sized rats. That's worse. I know that's worse. But can we like band together to go battle Peter or something to get him out of here? What is he doing in the wall? Because I do hear a heartbeat in the wall lately. Yeah, we all do. Think that's the heartbeat of one giant rat? I don't know what he's doing in there. He seems to have developed cosmic powers with the rats. And I don't want to think about it too much, because there's enough lore already on this show. Well, sometimes lore transitions into we all get eaten by giant rats. And Peter takes over the city like some comic supervillain. Exterminate Peter. Does that count as murder? Has he transcended past humanity to become 100% rat? I'll let him do a segment today. No, Case. Keep him in the wall. I think we need to get him out of the wall, maybe. I think he's gained too much power in the wall. Who's in charge of the bin wiki? Don't even worry about it. Don't even bother. Don't tell them not to make a wiki if they want to. I just try to save you some mental anguish. Don't even. It's just too much. It's too much work, please. Spare yourself. Is he like the Oogie Boogie and his whole body is just rats? Maybe. Is it Master Splinter? Maybe we gotta call Master Splinter to go on the wall. We'll deal with the wall eventually. When I have time to set up a camera that's looking at the wall. Maybe it's like quantum theory Case. As long as we don't look at the wall, there's a 40% chance Peter's dead. I don't think that's quite how quantum theory works. The Observer's Dilemma or whatever, what's it called? I don't know. We have to do the Sonic quiz, by the way. Oh, goody. Well, I don't have to do that. I have to do the frickin' news. See, I didn't curse because I'm in news mode. Trump's in the Middle East. Isn't that fun? Is that fun? Is he there to have fun? I think he's there to, you know, make some international deals. Oh, okay. Well, anyway. Oh, wait, I need a Trump picture. Trump. You're too big right now. Trump, Middle East. Where's my Trump photo? There's a classic one. courtesy of Al Jazeera. Mr. President, no!
So Brixie
Oh, okay.
said before I left the
I thought he
White
was
House,
silent.
I took a shit in a desk drawer in the Oval Office, but I don't think Trump has noticed yet because he himself smells like shit.
That's a great point. Look, yeah, there you go. Sit back a little bit, Case. Scooch over. Excellent point. If you stink like shit, then how do you know if there's a shit in your house? Case? I don't know. I just thought you'd know. I thought you'd know. Okay. Well, can you read the news, please? That's not the... I'm on deck. Okay, look. Trump's in the Middle East. Everybody's loving to cover it, so we're popping onto this. We're riding the bandwagon. Let's talk about it. Trump marvels at wealth of his Arab hosts while eyeing upgrades back at home. This is a real photo of him sitting next to some important figure from the Middle East that I'm too uninformed to recognize. I'll admit it. Case, do you know who they are? Yeah, of course I know who they are, but I can't bail you out, Jeff. Case, you piece of shit. Donald Trump is the most powerful and famous person on the planet. Okay, the AP. Really buttering him up before they get into this. At the helm of the biggest economy and the strongest military. Okay, now they're buttering all of us up, Case. America, we did it. Still number one. I mean, biggest doesn't mean best or best used. Well, a bit, but strongest. It's pretty much all cool stuff for us. But on his trip to the Middle East this week, the American president is sounding more than a little envious of his Arab hosts. He admired the marble in the Qatari palace as perfecto and very hard to buy. He praised the gleaming marvels of the skyline in Saudi Arabia. That's a quote. Gleaming marvels? Gleaming marvels. Maybe that's like the 10th phase of Marvels. Shut up, Case. That's bad and no. And he groused about the much smaller and much less impressive plane that is Air Force One. That might get upgraded soon. On his flight to the region, Trump said the Gulf states all have these brand new Boeing 747s while he was stuck using a nearly 40-year-old giant superplane. The president is so impatient for a replacement plane that he is considering accepting a donated model from Qatar, despite concerns that it could be less secure, costly to retrofit, and a violation of the U.S. Constitution's prohibition on foreign gifts. But other than that, it's plain city, babe. A plane the size of a city. I think it's just a bigger, newer plane. His ears are different than his face color? No. Oh, yes. Yep, totally correct. Very different. Yep. Maybe that's a natural part of aging. My guess is that's not a supernatural. It's a supernatural part of aging. A supernatural. Does he have ghost powers in his ears? I just mean, it's the spray tan, obviously. He's got a ghost spray tan? Okay. There's a video. Let's hear what CNN has to say about this exciting trip. CNN, our favorite source for down the Middle East news. Straight down the middle.
President Trump in Saudi Arabia, his first stop in a high-stakes Middle East visit. The president today signaling several new agreements with Saudi Arabia and announcing plans to lift sanctions on Syria. CNN's Jeff Zeleny in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Jeff?
Jake, the president just concluded a whirlwind day here in Riyadh that often had the feel of a day on the campaign trail with him, with many promises, mingling with some of the world's most wealthy and successful business leaders,
Yes.
even as they were trying to get their time with him. Now, there were a lot of promises discussed, Jake, but there were fewer discussions about how those geopolitical challenges.
Wait a minute. You mean he's just over there saying stuff? That doesn't sound like him. Get ahead of it, Case. Oh, because Case can't speak the English language correctly. DJ Newsick has blue hair, Case does not. All right, I stand corrected. Fine. How come all his deals seem to be about new hotels and not trade? Well, you can't trade if you don't have hotels for the dignitaries to stay in. So, take that, Bonsai Bull. Ugh, frog. I think those words were trying to climb back into your mouth, Jeff. No, they escaped. Back to the other news.
May be solved. The trumpets rang out today for President Trump on a royal welcome to Saudi Arabia. There was pomp.
Pomp where? Where's pomp?
Pageantry.
He owes me $20.
And even Arabian horses to mark the moment of Trump's foray back to the Middle East on his first major overseas trip since returning to power.
What a great place, but more importantly, what great people.
The president lavished praise on Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and invested more time on deal-making than diplomacy. Yet he did unveil a major change in U.S. policy, calling for an end to sanctions in Syria.
Okay.
He's set to meet for the first time Wednesday with President Ahmed al-Sharar, who led the December rebellion to oust dictator Bashar al-Assad.
The sanctions were brutal and crippling and served as an important function, nevertheless, at the time. But now it's their time to shine.
Trump also implored Iran to find a way to end its nuclear program.
I'm here today not merely to condemn the past chaos of Iran's leaders, but to offer them a new path and a much better path toward a
Even better.
far better and more hopeful future.
Better and more
And he
hopeful and
looked
better?
ahead to the prospect of extending the Abraham Accords to one day normalize relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel, as neighboring UAE
what a
and
murderer's
Bahrain
row
did in 2020.
My fervent hope,
Sorry, poor word
wish,
choice.
and even my dream that Saudi
the
Arabia
right word
will
choice.
soon be joining the Abraham Accords. You'll do it in your own time, and that's what I want, and that's what you want.
He devoted little time to one of the biggest obstacles of all, the unresolved conflict in Gaza. He is notably not visiting Israel on this trip, unlike he did on his first trip here 8 years ago.
The people of Gaza deserve a much better future.
From morning to nightfall, Trump took part in a day-long series of events, many of which
Prom
included
photo,
some of
look
the
at all his
world's
dates.
business elite. Among them, Elon Musk, who is set to leave the White House later this month. Trump touted a $600 billion
Elon's
investment
there?
commitment from Saudi Arabia, whose crown prince stayed at the president's side.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Elon followed him over there. What? He just gets to go everywhere? I thought they hated each other now. I thought we did it, and that whole blow up we thought would happen did, because Trump blew up the economy. No, they're still pals. Yeah, I think they. Again, I think people are. It's wishful thinking to assume that Elon would lose all of his political influence, given all the money he's spending. His money is his influence. He's still spending. My face has become a satellite. Oh, nope, I'm back to human. I could have reported from the Middle East if my face were a satellite case. Then you could have on-site coverage from Satellite Head. We need words from Trump's new gifted plane on how it feels about his new orange daddy. You're going to talk to a plane now, Case? If I have to. If I have to do that to get to the bottom of this, I will. This is the worst timeline. I mean, isn't this normal president stuff? He's doing some diplomacy. Well, I'm fine with Trump touring the Middle East. It's a big chunk of the world. It's good to try to have relations with every country, in my opinion. But, it's still him over there, so it's a bunch of, embarrassing, insane promises and just a huge, essentially, ego parade for him everywhere he goes. So, that's kind of troubling to watch. Or fun. Are we allowed to have fun when there's big parades for our little president boy? Can't we have a little fun with that? What's fun about it? All the people. It's like the genie song in Aladdin. Big old fun parade. It's probably a little racist that's what you thought of. Shoot. Now I have to apologize. It's fine, I guess. Okay, let's just retreat to watching more of CNN talking about this.
Sending a clear message of his high standing with this administration.
He's an incredible man. Known him a long time now. There's nobody like him.
It was a marked departure from former President Joe Biden's fist bump and his vow to make the kingdom a pariah after the 2018 murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, a killing that today went without mention as Trump hailed the crown prince.
Oh, what I do for the crown prince.
What? Wait, what?
So the president said he...
What did he mean by that last part? It's kind of sexual, right? Well, maybe they'll clarify over at CNN if Trump is trying to fuck the crown prince by receiving gifts. I'm confused.
He would never let Iran obtain a nuclear weapon, but he did extend a hand and say he was eager to have a nuclear discussion with Iran. And that, Jake, taken together with the ending of sanctions in Syria, offered something of a 1-2 punch, if you will, against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
Let's learn about his jet.
After he tried to defend plans for him to accept a luxury plane from the Qatari royal family to serve as Air Force One for the remainder of his presidency.
It is a beautiful plane.
And then for him
Look
to
at that
take to the
thing.
Trump Presidential Library. Let's bring in CNN Chief Law Enforcement and Intelligence Analyst John Miller.
Whoa!
So, John, you're an expert on lots of things. I'm not going to get into the ethics of it all. But
Dr.
President Trump once
Strangelove grew up
treated Qatar as a pariah. He called
get
out
even weirder
Qatar's
looking.
ties to terrorism, obviously the political leadership of
Holy shit, Case. This is like watching your stream. Here's this guy, and here's this guy with some kind of weird aging filter. They're doing it just like you. Yeah, I guess they are. So ahead of your time, Case. Get back in time where you belong.
Hamas are headquartered in Qatar. Take a listen to how Trump talked about Qatar in his first term.
The nation of Qatar, unfortunately, has historically been a funder of terrorism. The time had come to call
That was the same day.
on Qatar
He brought the sun
to
down.
end its funding. They have to end that funding. And it's
Okay, well, look. We don't need to play gotcha journalism with things Trump might have said. We all know he says stuff, and he may or may not mean any of it. So we can't hold him accountable for any of it. And that's the point of government. The point is to hold no one accountable? Well, that's the point he's made by never being held accountable for anything he's ever said ever. That's modern politics. Bin is the real news. We're certainly watching the news. So how could we say it's not real? That's Pam Bondi's stance? Oh, Pam. Yeah, it is. Let's see how many times he says guitar. Okay, let's do the guitar challenge. Although I don't know how long this clip is.
extremist ideology in terms of funding.
So what's your
Oh.
take on all this as somebody well steeped in not only law enforcement, but intelligence matters?
Tell us what the deal is, intelligence golem. We animated you with the words out of clay. Now do your job. So I'm just prepping him to make sure he does it right.
Do you have any issues with him accepting this plane?
Well, it's certainly a sign that Qatar knows its customer. It is very customary, Jake, as you know from having been there, when someone important in the region shows up, that they are given gifts and remembrances and so on. If you introduce Donald Trump to the concept of a plane that was designed for a prince, where the trimming is, polished wood and lots of gold inside, if you know your customer, you know that's going to get his attention. Now, from a legal sense, the Attorney General, Pam Bondi, has said, well, this is legal because it's a transfer from one government of a piece of military equipment to another government. It happens all the time. But as an intelligence officer, when you stand back and look at it, that's not what it really is. It's a gift of an airplane, especially for Donald Trump in his presidency, with the proviso that when he leaves the presidency, he gets to take it with him as a gift to his presidential library, which he has the use of. So,
Well, I'm torn. Because one guy said it's bad, but some lady said it was fine. How are we supposed to know who to trust, Case? It's full of TNT. Oh my God, what if it's a trap? What if it's an incredibly expensive Trump trap? I think there'd be easier traps than giving him a $400 million plane. Probably. Guy on the right in the early stages of an RFK morph. He really is. Oh God. We have to stop him before it goes all the way. If we're not careful, he's going to end up jumping around, dipping into a bunch of sewage outside of Washington. Yeah, it's very obviously, I mean, maybe a bribe is underselling it. It's, they're greasing the wheels for probably some form of international trade with, preferential treatment from the Trump administration. I believe, wasn't there just an announcement of some kind of Qatar purchase? Is it Qatar or Qatar? I never know. I hear people say Qatar though. Yeah. Well, like this. This could have something to do with the gift, if I had to guess. Continue without supporting CNBC, please. Boeing inks record-breaking deal for Qatar Airways to buy up to 210 planes. Qatar Airways, and this is from surprisingly today, unrelated, I'm assuming. Boeing secured an agreement to sell Qatar Airways up to 210 aircrafts. Qatar Airways also signed an agreement with GE Aerospace for more than 400 engines to power Boeing planes. Well, then my question, Case, is why are you anti-industry? This is just how it works. If you go to an ice cream shop, you say, I'll try the Chunky Monkey and give me some of that rainbow one. I want to see what that tastes like. That's what we're doing with the president. He is our tasting spoon, and we've sent him to the Middle East. Middle East. East. He's a middle ace in the Middle East, and he's tasting all the planes for us to make sure that they're good for us to then sell them a bunch of planes. Were Boeing planes the ones falling apart in the air? Yes. Then they've also, they killed a couple whistleblowers. Case is just pro-Chinese. There's a difference. Exactly. Propaganda gets it. Middle-aced, the cognitive test. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. I did. Not Case's brother. I don't want it if Trump's tongue touched it. Well, what if he has to lick every plane to make sure that it tastes as good as his plane? Streaming on Red Note? I wish. Yeah, stream over on the Chinese TikTok or whatever. Where you belong. Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. Okay, well, it's a little tit for tat. Look, think of the deal he just made. He gets a free plane, and they buy a bunch of our planes that are falling apart, and that we're murdering people to hide the fact that they're falling apart. It's a win-win for everybody with a bunch of money, and a bit of a loss for the consumer, in the sense that you might sort of lose parts of the plane in the air and then lose to gravity when it falls out. Anyway, it's trade. Trump got tired of Epstein's plane already? Oh, no, he still is. Oh, sorry. I mean, yes. Okay, well, what can you do? Are you asking? Are you actually asking? Because I would like to know. Can we do anything? Because mostly I'll just do what I'm told. And if we're all doing a thing, I'm down. But if we're not, I'm going to keep kind of sucking up to the current administration. So are we doing anything? Registering our disapproval? Okay, so nothing. Okay, gotcha. So I'll keep kind of just being a toady. Again, for whoever seems safest. And that's not you? You could stand for something, Jeff. No. No. I do the news, actually. So I need to stay fair and well-balanced. In the middle, where it's safe. And you can too. Exciting news from all around the world as planes are shooting all over the skies, flying all over the place, getting gifted, getting blasted. I'm excited to see where all this international trade goes. It's really just like a fun show. It's like what's actually happening. It's very fun to watch, and I hope you're all having fun, and I hope the ripples of my fun are rippling into your fun ripples. And in the middle of that, because my name's Jeff Ripple, I'm also there too. I'm Jeff Ripple. You laugh, and then it really hits. Sounds like an all positive to me, and a positive way to react to seeing me, not laughing at me, laughing with me at the absurdity of me having to sit next to like a white gumdrop covered in piss? Why are you asking? I'm just trying to decide what kind of disgusting creature you are today to me. Because you're always like a gremlin. That's fine. Gremlin's not so bad. But like a sex criminal gremlin. Okay, that's an awful thing to bring up. A pollywog. Yeah, today you're kind of like a pollywog. You're like those fake sperm from the sperm race. You're not even a real sperm. You're like a CGI sperm. Or a tadpole. But tadpoles are kind of cute. Especially in video games. So you're more like a fake sperm to me today. How you doing? I'm doing fine. I am doing fine. I don't know why every intro has to be like that. I get it. I get that there's animosity between the two of us. We weren't summoned today, by the way. So if anybody has a particular debate they'd like to see, send Crumb to Cutter. Fine, I'd be happy to do some international politicking. Some diplomacy, if you will. Send a real statesman that actually knows how to talk international politics. I'd be thrilled. Well, I'd be thrilled to see you trying to fit in the Middle East. Because I know some people over there. Sometimes, you know, when you're international, things can happen to you. So who knows what happens if you leave the country? Are you threatening to have foreign agents murder me as soon as I travel overseas? No, I said, who knows what could happen. It was very, can you stop? Can you just leave it to my appearance, actually? How about you just don't threaten my life for once? Waffles versus, I don't know why you're getting so heated. Waffles versus pancakes. Which is more fuckable? That is my kind of debate. That's why we do this. That's why we do all of this. To answer big time questions like that. Waffles, obviously. Okay. So thank you. I guess actually I was going to pick pancakes anyway. No, actually what you were going to pick. Don't do this. Just let me do pancakes. That was the request. Well, there was no specific request today, so it's more malleable today. What you love to fuck is all the food on the children's menu. The children's menu. No, that is too dark. I know what you're doing. That is just so gross. Baby carrots, even better. Can you just not, how about no food with any kind of age reference in it? Okay, please? Wasn't an option, Crumb. Stop cheating. You know what? That's true. I should really stop giving you. Oh, how about just something? How about like something that would do damage to your penis? The outside of a pineapple. But it was just pancake. Can I just do pancake? No, it's the outside of a pineapple. That's what you love to fuck. I think waffles are fuckable. You think the outside of a pancake is fuckable. I'm sorry, the outside of a pineapple. You said pancake. Pineapple is what I'm saying. And if you want this money because you owe this gorilla $120,000, and the deal we made is that you absolutely have to do the option I pick. You like to fuck the outside of a pineapple. Not the inside, which would also hurt because it's very acidic. I do owe this gorilla $120,000. That much is true. Yes, you do. Looking at me so upset. You've barely been paying him off lately. Case doesn't even stream that much. And there's always a chance you won't win. And you know he's getting impatient. One of these days, something's gotta give. You better try to fucking win this by advocating for fucking the outside of a pineapple. Okay, well, look, if we have a mod that doesn't mind making that debate. Go! Oh, and they did. Can you go first at least? Oh, I can go first. I can go last. I can go whatever way that sexy ass waffle wants me to go. Look, I'm not saying you gotta fuck a waffle. I'm saying you get to fuck a waffle. It's not full of traditional holes. It's graded. But there's the whisper of a hole there. There's an opening. And you know that they beckon to you in an erotic way. Covered in butter, dripping with pancake mayonnaise. What's it called? Pancake mayonnaise? Syrup is what I meant to say. Syrupy, delicious, just a little flirtatious. Who hasn't wanted to fuck a waffle at least a little bit? You could wrap it around it, you could crunch it up, you could just kind of grind your genitals against it. Whatever your thing is, it's at least, you got to admit, the sexiest breakfast food. Sorry, it's a layup. It's just that fucking easy. Why do you like to ruin your penis with a pineapple? Well, I'd like to point out that the outside of a pineapple is currently winning, so I guess it speaks for itself. Come on, Chad. Really? It'll hurt your penis. It'll also hurt your vagina. It doesn't have to be a gendered thing. It will ruin your genitals either way. Or, if you're careful, it's as good as any other surface. If we're being this crass about it, there's ways that you can gently use a pineapple, bristling the hard edges against your genitals in a way that's flirtatious, dangerous, but exciting. They could exfoliate. Excellent point, IG8188. Would I recommend it? Well, for the purpose of this, yes. Yes, I would. I would advise not inserting it. We're talking about the outside of the pineapple here. It's a little too big. For you, maybe. What? Look, honestly, here's the problem that you're running into, Munch. You're just too repugnant of a disgusting little fucking monster. So it doesn't matter what you saddle me with, I will say, giddy up, cowboy, and I will ride whatever fucking opinion you give me to the finish line, just like I did today. Yo! Why don't you go fuck a pineapple? Big wins! I feel very good.
Your crumb believes, shoot, wasn't there. In this world of disinformation.
As I've said a bunch now, I've said it too many times. I keep accidentally rubbing a little bit of my genius off onto you. My radar for victory is so intense that I keep coming up with options that are too awesome and will inevitably win because we got a bunch of daredevils in the audience. You know, we got a bunch of fucking stuntmen out here that love a challenge, and thus they see the dangers of fucking a pineapple, and because they're American heroes, they say, no mountain is too tall, no pineapple is too hard and dangerous. I can make this work.
I'm seeing the waveform.
So in a sense, they all voted for me. Oh, but I'm the one who's getting $5,000 nasty dollars of your fucking money, by the way. And I'm not even apologizing anymore. I'm not thanking you because you put me through hell every day. If there was any justice in this world, you'd be giving me 115 grand just as an apology for the way that you treat me. You repugnant, repellent little fuck nugget. Oh my God, ew. Go start a fucking YouTube where you eat bacon or something. You are trapped in the early 2000s. God, I hate you. Sorry, I can't help it if I just epically rocked you. Jesus! Stop this chat!
You're just staring at me.
Stop supporting this! Can't help it if they like what they see.
Why don't you just do
You think I'm trapped in the early 2000s? Watch me do a little Conan dance.
Time on this, man.
I'm doing the strings. I'm doing the Conan strings.
How can you won't edit
And then I cut it.
Unless it's for me. You're crumb believer.
No!
Oh!
No!
At the end there, we were arguing. I think I nailed that out.
Thank you all for the support. Earnestly, it's been a stressful time. That's racist. The Conan dance? Yeah, it is. I'm not even sure what Card King's referring to, but you did do something racist in there. I can sense it. Which one? What'd I do? I will apologize. I apologize for all of it. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm sorry that I don't even understand what I did. And I need more introspection to really catch these things in the moment. And I do apologize. You don't even know what you're apologizing for. But I'm sorry. And I also won. So I bet you're sorry about that. I'm not sorry about anything. Everything's happening exactly as I planned. I'm lulling you into a false sense of ever thinking that you've done well in this thing that we're doing. And the trap is set. And when it springs, you're going to see you just signed, you fucked that gorilla's mother? Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry. It is my own ignorance that I don't understand sign language. It is something I wish I had learned. That is my own fault. I won't even attempt to sign an apology, but just know if I could, I would. And I will contact my formal mayoral agency if they can hire a sign language expert to record a video of this apology as well. I am deeply sorry. I will do better. You still don't even know what you're fucking apologizing for. I will do better. And I thank you all for going on this journey with me of self-improvement.
Curses upon you! From the depths of Salabar, I summon death upon you.
Stop cursing me with your craziness! You're lucky I didn't finish that. I accidentally started a very powerful incantation. You don't know magic. Okay. Well, it's a magic spell that you've ever won, so maybe you should be thanking me. That's all I'm saying. You think I don't know magic? Maybe my magic is the only thing keeping you alive against all the odds. Jesus Christ. That's all the time we have. Thank you for handing me another secret victory. The real heads know that I've never actually lost, and these secret victories do count. And you all count as well, all the wolves in chat. Aru, we will see you soon. Somebody said I get to play today? Oh, well, that's okay. Peter's on the way. You're not on the way, you're already here. Sorry, we can't have two combative segments back to back. I'm going to try to get along with you today, Peter. You don't have to try. Because friendship is an eternal well. And the waters of it spring forth freely, Case. And I should know a thing about free-flowing waters, because the rats in the wall, something got into the water supply, and then they are peeing, you know, like a diabetic fire hydrant. You know what I mean? No, I don't. I put it there. I don't have full control over the wall. There's power in the wall, but I don't have full command of it yet. Peter, I'm really going to try to get along with you today. Could you just not talk about rats or living in my wall? But the wall is all I know. So, it is my biggest frame of reference. But, have you watched any good shows lately? Maybe we could talk about that. Oh my gosh. This topic reminds me of the blue waffle internet myth. What's that? You don't know about the blue waffle internet myth? Fuck you, Peter. Oh. Or, oh. No. No. Oh. What are you doing? Just running through the options of how I could take this. And I'm going to choose to take it the positive way and say, I'll have to pass today. My penis is raw. From the wall. And not intentionally. It's asbestos in the wall. It's been getting into my pants. Okay, Jesus. You watch any good shows lately? Kendall and I watched The Studio. which I enjoyed despite it. Everything on Apple TV does make me feel slightly grossed out. Just the whole slate of Apple TV. Something about Apple TV shows that feels like even more like I'm getting like my face dunked into a trough. Well, I think that's on you. Casey, you need to get the asbestos wall situation fixed. I have sent a few workers in there, and they'll get out eventually. They got turned around. I'm getting calls from the service that sent them over, and they do wonder where those workers are. They're in there. There's ways out. Maybe they're having a good time in there. Are they? Maybe. When they leave, they'll be more rat than worker? Well, if they're lucky. If they gain the wisdom of the rat, then that is a gift. Anyway, what is the blue waffle myth? For Case, I already know. Blue waffle disease. What is a blue waffle? The truth about blue waffle. What is the blue waffle and is it real? Wait, let me just make sure this doesn't... Okay, it doesn't contain... Apparently it's something to do with STDs. Blue waffle is an internet hoax that highlights the broader issue of spreading misinformation and the damage it can do. While a quick search will find many videos, blog posts, and posts that erroneously claim that blue waffle disease is sexually transmitted that turns the vagina area blue. This is not a real infection or condition, and it's completely false. Or if you Google certain Sonic images, maybe it's a little too real. You know what I mean, Case? I hate watching you laugh. I really, it's hard. I'm trying to be nice, but it is hard to sit next to you. So is Peter's Bin's resident demon? Is he more diabolical than the hype train? I'm not a demon. I'm just a guy who lives in, frankly, unoccupied space, and I'm finding ways to use it. If anything, I'm bringing a lot of value to the office. Is Blue Waffle, is that the name of one of Jay-Z's kids? Blue, maybe? Is Peter older than Munch? Well, I do like to say, and I said this to the workers to try to calm them down. You know, a day in here is like 100 days on the outside. So you can really take your time. Because you're going to either way. What were we going to talk about? We're supposed to be doing news. Biden. Joe. Biden negative. Vibin. Just came up with that off the top of my head, Case, for this Biden story. Just setting this up, doing helpful work here for everyone. Okay. I need a Biden pick real quick. Oh, that's fun to say. I need a Biden pick real quick. Okay. New book reveals how Biden's inner circle kept cabinet from him. New book reveals how Biden's inner circle kept cabinet from him in final 2 years of presidency. Which cabinet? His presidential cabinet? Oh, there's another comment. Do you use Case's bathroom or just go in the walls? What if I told you both? Would that blow your mind? Back to you, Case. We're in the middle of the story. He forgot who George Clooney was. No, they're best friends. They are? That's his best friend. It is? You don't know anything about this beautiful president of ours, former president. Some members of former President Joe Biden's cabinet did not believe that he could be relied upon to perform at 2 a.m. during an emergency by the final year of his presidency. according to a new book from CNN's Jake Tapper and Axios' Alex Thompson. They needed a whole book to tell us that? I think it was pretty fucking obvious just from ever seeing him. It's fun to be crass, Case, but this man is a public servant who is trying his best. He's very obviously in the throes of dementia, basically for all 4 years of his presidency. Jake Tapper always waiting to make money before telling the news. He can't help it if books cost money. I just mean, look, I'm glad that CNN's finally come around to the shocking observation that Joe Biden was experiencing some form of mental collapse, but I'm glad if there is a tell-all, but I think we could have told ourselves. Well, but now we're telling ourselves what we may or may not have already known. Several secretaries told the authors that Biden's inner circle grew so small in 2023 and 2024 that even members of his cabinet weren't included. Access dropped off considerably in 2024, and I didn't even interact with him as much, said one cabinet secretary, who explained that instead of briefing Biden, the secretary would brief other senior White House aides, who then briefed the president. The cabinet member thought it was strange and wondered if it was a way of filtering out particular information and directing Biden's decision-making, according to the book. Well, look, these right-wing hit pieces, when are they going to stop? This is from CNN. We're reading this article on CNN. So if you think that's super right-wing, I do think they're kind of centrist, but so sad that CNN's become so right-wing. The one time he didn't have his aviators and there's the sun to get the revenge. This is a cruel photo that you chose. You picked it. I just Googled it. I just Googled Biden and this. I didn't notice the color despair. I just thought he was squinting beautifully. Trump hasn't had a daily briefing in 3 months. I'm not trying to debate the merits of dementia president versus dementia president. I think Trump has his own very obvious mental failings as well, but there are other people in the world that we could have as a president. I'm just saying. Case has cracked it. Yes, the president is making the decisions, but if the inner circle is shaping them in such a way, is it really a decision? Are they leading him to something? The cabinet secretary wondered. Why are you laughing? Because it's hilariously cruel what they're doing to this man's legacy. All you can do is laugh while you cry. I'm not seeing any tears. Well, that's just because of what the walls have done to my eyes. I don't want to get into the walls anymore. The new book, Original Sin, President Biden's Decline, Its Cover-Up, and His Disastrous Choice to Run Again, is being released on May 20th. Ouch. Sorry. They were leading him to ice cream. Sometimes the little comment thing doesn't work, but I do see you, IG818. The book is based on more than 200 interviews, mostly with Democratic insiders, almost all of which occurred after the 2024 election was over. Even when before Biden's disastrous June 2024 debate that led to his decision to exit the race, Tapper and Thompson write that Biden had been showing signs of his decline over and over again that were either ignored or explained away. By Jake Tapper? I would argue yes. Jake Tapper was one of the people not really asking the incisive questions about the extremely obvious mental decline of Joe Biden. But you don't have like a clip montage to prove that, right? No, I don't. It's just me. I'm not going to make a clip montage to prove an obvious point. Then I can't trust what you say, Case. I bet Jake Tapper was sounding the alarm the whole time. And what do you expect him to do? Say something over the course of the 4 years? He's trying to keep this country together because the president can't because he's experiencing mental decline. You can't ask people to do it all, Case. Loose lips sink ships.
Sabrixi said you can lead a president to ice cream, but you can't make him stop supporting genocide. Put that in your book, Jack.
Dang. Kind of the president self-owning himself there. See how mentally sharp he is? He's turning those knives inward, saying, yeah, I can criticize myself, so why are you all doing it? I think minus the mental decline. I think if Biden were sharper, unfortunately, he would have been an even more insidious advocate for the still ongoing daily slaughter of Palestinians, which you can hear about every morning if you check the news. It's just constant. See, I can't talk about the wall, but you can talk about really depressing ongoing genocides. Yeah. I don't really think that's an actual comparison, Peter. Okay, that might be a fair point. In a statement to CNN, a Biden spokesman criticized the book, saying, "We continue to await anything that shows where Joe Biden had to make a presidential decision, or where national security was threatened, or where he was unable to do his job. In fact, the evidence points to the opposite. He was a very effective president, right up until the end. And just don't think about what happened at the end. So effective, he literally could not run again. He could have. He graciously stepped aside in what will be remembered as one of the most presidential decisions of all time. I didn't know you were such a Biden advocate. I'm an advocate of anyone who's experienced the calmness of the wall. What? Just saying, once you've been in the wall, you can spot someone who understands the way of the wall. And Biden is a wall warrior. What the fuck is going on in the wall? Oh, I thought you didn't want to know. I thought you didn't want to know. Because you don't want to see how I've decked the place out. I am mostly scared to see. IG818 says, did you know depending on the ice cream, it could be positive or negative? Rocky Road was bad. Strawberry was great. Only insiders know. See, I want IG818's book. Rocky Road to Strawberry. The story of the ice cream presidency. We should workshop the title, but I would read a book about Biden's ice cream preferences. You'd read a whole book? Read a whole book. I'm that big of a fan. Peter understands the way of the wall, and Vance understands the way of the couch. That's true. Sort of, a real yin-yang situation there. You can't have the wall without the couch. You can absolutely have both of those things totally separately. Really? Think about it. You want to just have a couch without walls? And if you have walls, what are you going to sit on? Really think about what you're saying, Case. Way of the wall is the new feng shui? I kind of hope not. People should study it. Because what I've got going on in there should be studied. Peter, how do the new place's walls compare to the old apartment? So much. I'm just going to say this. So much more. The wall is so much more than any simple apartment could ever be. Infinitely more. What are you looking at right now? What aren't I looking at right now, Case? Uh-oh, I broke it. Case, I broke it. It's stuck this close to my face. Look at it. It won't zoom back out. Case, I broke it. How do we get it back to normal? I can't. Jesus Christ, Peter. This is why I can't trust you with anything. It's just this close to me. There's nothing I can do. This is just where it is. You know? I have to do everything around here. I have to do everything around here, Peter. What? What are you going to do? Check this out. I just fixed it for you. Or did I just fix it for me? Oh, it works again. Okay, so look, there's a book talking shit about the president that is being spread in slightly more liberal left-leaning media sources is the main point. Wasn't Peter producer before Pepito? Never forget. I was the OG. You weren't the original. The original was like a guy who kind of looked like the old men from the Muppets. Just so you know. I can't remember his name. Then there was Mancini Smooth. And then there were a bunch of others. And then there was you, Peter. Oh, we got a regular bin historian here. Maybe the only bin historian. Maybe Pepito can go into the wall undercover, disguised as a rat, and get some intel on this unwholesome situation. Oh, no. No. I don't need another religious figure in there. What? Are you making the wet rats worship you? I wish. I wish I could get those guys under control. No. They've got a lot of competing faiths in there, and it has caused some sectarian violence that I do not care for. Okay, well, thanks for lightly covering this Biden story. I think you can go. Or I can stay. I could stay right here, Case. We could do a little hang. I made a wall pie. I could explain to you what a wall pie is, Case. I don't want... Stop, Pepito. I don't want to know what a wall pie is. Okay? Yeah, you don't deserve the music. I thought you were going to try to be nice to me today. I tried as hard as I could, Peter. This is me trying my hardest. This is as nice as I can be to you. Just get out of the wall. I am out. I am being called back, though. So I must return. Or I would stay. Because I do feel friendship brewing between us. That's it. I'm just going to hit the graphic. Oh, wait, but I want to do an outro like... Oh... Boom, it's about damn trailer, y'all. Oh, my ass looking fucked up today. Dang. Dude, I get confused for celebrities all the time, man. Just the other day, someone stopped me on the street and they're like, "Are you Tim Pool?" And I was like, "Thank you, but no. No. I don't think that's like a comparison you want to be getting, Youngblood. There's a requested movie, actually, Chris, who's my parole officer. In case you don't know, he's legally required to be here for some fucking reason. Tim Pool's cool as hell. I think that's Deadpool's brother. It is not Deadpool's brother, man. You don't want to be compared to him. No, I think he's like, I think he's Ryan Reynolds, like the hot Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. I think his name was Tim Pool. Look, we have a requested trailer. Why don't we start with it for once? Kung Fury 2. They're making another one? Alright. Sure. It's been a while, but I'll take it. You ever see Kung Fury, Youngblood? Isn't that like... Should we watch the original for people who don't have context? Wasn't that like a music video that then kind of became a movie? Yeah. This was a trap. You shouldn't know any of this. This was popular 10 years ago. Dude, memes are like classic cinema now. We pass them generationally down to the young ones. So that when people say, "Have you ever seen the Kung Fury music video?" Everyone's like, "Obviously I have." Anyway, let's watch this first as a primer.
Hey, got a permit for those guns?
I've got your permit right here.
Pretty good.
permit.
Nah, it's not Kung Pao, it's this. Anyway, then it also became a movie, I think. But it was this music video.
A shadow from the past, feeding the flames with fire on the edge of fury. Out of time, running in and out of time. Hear the ticking of the countdown clocks tonight. Girl, we need some action. If we're gonna make it like a true survivor.
All right, I'll give it to you. That song does kind of slap. It is pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. I never saw the movie because I'm fucking busy. No, you're not. I'm fucking busy, man. I don't have time. So, but maybe if the trailer for the second one is good enough, then, well, let's be real. I'll never watch it. But I hope the trailer is good because I do count that as seeing the movie. So let's see what we got. It's 10 minutes long. Wait a minute. It's a 10-minute sizzle reel? Shit, maybe this is going to be our only trailer for the day. It's a full-ass 10-minute sizzle reel? I don't have that kind of patience. It's 10 minutes, Youngblood. This will be a good exercise for you. Things can be longer than 3 to 4 minutes. 3 to 4 minutes is already insane, dude. They should be 60 seconds or less. You can do this. I believe in you. Come on, we're working up to you maybe reading a book. Look, man, you can't just ask me to lift 300 pounds, okay? If I've just started working out. This is crazy. We're gonna do this. He's gonna make it 10 minutes. It's fine. This is what streamers do, Youngblood. They put on a video and just stare at it. That's allowed. All right, I guess I'll give it a shot. This is fucking crazy, man.
City overrun with crime, in a time ruled by chaos. The world's #1 rock band is also the world's greatest crime fighting
That's from the first
team.
one.
They are the Thunder Cops. Barbariana, Triceracop, Dynamite, Hacker Man, and Kung Fury.
What are you gonna do, Kung Fury?
My job. Well, shit, Kung Fury. They're on a mission to clean up the streets. But when the worst criminal of all time unleashes an army of darkness on Miami, it's time for the Thunder Cops to take down the Kung Fury.
Fuck you!
And send Adolf Hitler to Adolf Helltler.
Sieg fail.
Strap in, gear up, and hang on for the ultimate action epic thrill ride. Kung Fury.
Okay, so that's the whole trailer.
Well, I've
Oh,
had
shit,
it up
it's
to
not.
the end, you damn Thunder Cops. All this Nazi fighting is a waste of my goddamn time. Lucky for you, the President of the United States, he disagrees. So, he's giving your task force a new leader.
Fassbender is a cult magnum.
Oh shit, they got an
the
actor?
Best goddamn FBI agent in the world.
Fury, meet your new partner.
I hear you're the best Miami's got. That means dick all to me. You want to catch Nazis? Then you follow my code.
We follow the police manual.
I play by 2 rules. Rule 1. In this fucked up zoo of life, there are too many lions trying to eat the innocent monkeys. So when a lion gets loose, I eat that goddamn lion. I eat its ears, nose, testicles, the whole kit and caboodle. Then the
That's
other
the whole
lions
rule?
realize it's pretty fucked up. and they stay in their stupid cages. I eat lions every goddamn day. If you're not prepared to do the same, then you hang up that hat, walk out that door, and you never come back. Catch my drift, compadre?
I'm not your goddamn compadre, fuckstache.
I don't give a shit what you are. You want to make a justice omelet? Let's crack some prime eggs.
Whoa.
You never told us your second rule.
You can actually do that if you train.
Rule 2. Stay out of my way.
One's a no bullshit renegade FBI agent.
It's still a trailer. This is blowing my mind.
No bullshit renegade cop. They may not see eye to eye, but when push comes to shove, they have each other's back.
I think it's time we stop using rule number 2. I don't want you to stay out of my way. I want you to stay in my way. You're like a goddamn brother to me, Fury.
You're the best damn cop I've ever seen.
Oh shit, he's gonna die.
Nothing will ever tear us apart.
No!
But when a mysterious threat cuts Colt Magnum out of the picture,
Taekwondo.
Kung Fury makes it his mission to find the killer and make them pay. Kung Fury, the movie.
There's still more.
That was when Kung Fury quit the Thunder Cops for good.
The Thunder Cops are stupid. Teamwork is bullshit. From now on, I work alone.
There's still 5 more minutes. This might kill me.
Kung Fury, Ray Porter, CRJ5, Miami News.
Sorry, babe. I don't do autographs.
Tonight's top story. Crime rates are going through the roof and Kung Fury's doing nothing to stop it. How does it feel?
I talked about my feelings once. Got a damn good cop killed.
I found this at a crime scene today.
Oh,
son of a
shit.
bitch.
But it turns out Adolf Hitler is still alive.
How the hell is he still alive? I threw that son of a bitch into a volcano.
We have assembled the most deadly villains from across time to aid with our attack.
Now he's taking over America. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh
is
shit,
the
another
President
celebrity.
of the United States.
Must be after our deadliest weapon, the Patriot. Time to take out the trash.
I know a shortcut using my second greatest invention, the internet.
Calling internet.
Yeah.
Connect.
Nice. There it is.
Now, only Kung Fury and the Thunder Cops.
Oh shit, David Hasselhoff too, I guess.
President stop Hitler before he unleashes his most diabolical weapon ever.
Holy shit. Gunshocks.
You and me, Taekwondo. This ends now.
There's just one thing.
Is it Michael Fassbender for some reason? Oh shit, it is.
I thought you were dead.
No.
But I was your partner.
It was all a cover. I joined the Nazis and became Taekwondo. I was a bad guy the whole time.
Good. Because I secretly wish you were a bad guy anyway, because you're such a shitty partner and friend.
Good.
because that really nice heartfelt card I got you for your birthday was actually for somebody else. I didn't even know it was your birthday.
I don't even remember what birthday card you're talking about because I probably threw it away without looking at it because I don't care.
It was on your desk for 6 months. Not that I noticed.
That was another card that happened to be the same card, but from somebody else way cooler.
Nobody cool ever gave you a card for anything, because you're a piece of shit cop.
Oh, just fucking kill him, will you? We're all waiting.
Now, Kung Fury is traveling across time.
Oh shit! All right.
And space to reunite the Thunder Cops.
Call in the Thunder Cops.
Right away, Kung Fury.
For their biggest mission yet.
I'm here to kick some Nazi ass and to smoke some cigars.
Thunder Cops! Time to take down this asshole.
From the creators of the smash hit Kung Fury.
This is a sizzle reel?
Greatest movie of all time.
The Nazis stole Thor's hammer. They destroyed my village.
No shit, there's still
We
more?
can't let them get away with this.
Starring David Sandberg, Michael Fassbender, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Alexandra Shipp, Jorma Taccone, Eileen Young, Leopard Nilsson, Dynamite, Tricerica, and
Okay.
Kate Hasselhoff as Hawk 9000.
We need to save those damn pups.
I'm on it.
Some trouble tonight, but I promise all your tears will dry.
Okay.
Little puppy, don't you cry. I'll be right beside you when you are scared of all the bad guys.
Prepare for an all-out, balls to the wall,
All right, I'm prepared.
clusterfuck of intense action awesomeness.
I mean, I think I saw the whole movie, I guess.
Kung Fury, the movie.
2? I almost passed out, dude, but I fucking made it. I'm proud of you, young blood. You watched 10 minutes of the thing. How do you feel? I feel lightheaded. I got confused by all the plot twists and turns. Well, there were a lot more than there usually would be in 10 minutes. I never want to do it again. Really? You didn't enjoy yourself watching a thing that required any patience at all? No, man, it hurt the whole time. It was good. The thing that they made does appear to be fun and has lots of good bits. And it's got kind of visually fun. Okay, so you liked it. I liked it, but also it hurt. It hurt my soul to watch a thing that's 10 minutes long, so I could never do it again. That was my one exception. Well, chat gives it. Guess what? Boom. Look at all the beautiful celebrities.
We did it, Joe.
Congratulations, Kung Fury. I'm confused. What happened? Live and Sleazy said it was mired in distribution issues and had legal holdups. So, does that mean that the whole movie exists and has for a while? I can't tell. The sad reality of Kung Fury 2 is one of the linked videos that we could watch. Look at this. They got a big ass legal like disclaimer on this video, actually. Let's see. I'll use my reading abilities. Copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allows is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. All rights belong to their respective owners. So I guess they put this out, but they're legally covered by putting that down there. I guess. I mean, that's gotta hurt. You make like a hit, super viral music video with David Hasselhoff. Then you do make a movie, but then the movie gets caught in some kind of weird legal limbo. So then you release a sizzle reel to then maybe get to release the movie someday. I don't know. When did they start making this? Was there a Kung Fury 1? There was. Was that Kung Fury 1 that was then mild in legal distribution? Or is it Kung Fury 2 that was mired in legal distribution issues? I can't quite tell. Oh, it's like 30 minutes long. Okay. So there is a 30-minute long one, and then there is this full-length second one. Probably. Don't hurt yourself trying to think about it too hard. Let's just hope that the popularity of this sizzle reel, which is currently actually not sitting at that many views, unfortunately. I guess it hasn't been leaked that widely. It's only got 215,000 views. You're an early adopter on this. I always said I'm one of the top 215,000 trailer watchers on the internet. And I think we proved that today. We did. You really watched all 10 minutes of it? We'll be back on Friday. Maybe we'll actually come through some of the recent trailers. There's a Superman trailer and stuff. There sure is. And if I find the time, I'll watch it. It's 2 minutes long. Again, I've pushed myself today, so I can't push myself that hard. What the hell?
Oh, shit.
It's Kendall. Hey, Kendall.
Is that Kendall fucking lit?
Guys, it's Kendall.
Yo, let me tell you about a girl named Kendall.
She's not appearing on screen, but she's in.
Hello.
Whoa! She just leaked out of the wall dimension. Are you streaming today, Kendall? Twitch's hottest new streamer, Kendall Lynn. Guys, do you want Kendall to stream? They're gonna say yes, I'm assuming. Oh, they're saying no. No, I'm just kidding. Sure. You got a sure. There's a yes. Guys, you're not hyping this up enough. She's never gonna stream unless you shower her with praise. I want Kendall to stream. We're getting more and more words out of this. Do it. Yes, please. We got a please and a demand. And propaganda's not sure. Damn, it's kind of undoing it. All right, in honor of Kendall, maybe streaming. Let's watch this Superman trailer. You revitalized me with energy.
Oh, okay, bye.
Oh, you're not gonna watch it with us?
Oh, I didn't know that's what you were asking.
Are you being serious
Wait,
right
Superman. This is someone breaking down the trailer.
I don't want to see the trailer.
You don't want to see the trailer.
I don't care.
Oh, she doesn't care.
I already saw the majority of it on Twitter.
She saw the majority on Twitter. So we'll just watch it without her. That's fine.
Mormon wives. I'll text you.
It's fine. I didn't really need to watch the trailer with her anyway.
Wait. This is a serious question. Serious question. If Sage and I made a
These seats are
recap YouTube series based on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2, would you guys actually be interested in that? Should Sage and I actually do it? Like the Vodcast podcast? Like, should we actually do it? Like, does anyone actually care about that?
To be fair, probably only certain people here have watched that show. So they might not.
That's the point of us watching it. It's just like a watch-along almost.
Oh, it's a watch. It's not like a review.
Watch-along podcast.
Okay.
We're reviewing as we watch.
They're saying yes. And more enthusiastically than even before. Mormon Wives. It's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show about, what's it about?
What? Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
Yeah, what's that about?
Mormon Wives.
Oh, it's about Mormon wives.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Mormon wives. Okay. I'm leaving.
But this trailer, as far as I know, is about Superman. Because it is called that. So let's find out.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Oh, she knows he's Superman. She figured it out somehow.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire
Crypto's
for what
Mormon.
some
It's a
might.
lot of
It's a lot.
That didn't even hurt him, dude.
Today, the
He barely
Secretary of
noticed.
Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny?
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States will
representing
cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
All right.
Your choices. Your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man.
He's not?
He's an it. It's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
What? Oh, he slipped. What? He slipped at the end there.
You have a dog?
No, he what? Nice. Okay. He has a dog? Yeah, the dog was early on in the trailer. Sort of, you know, sometimes you gotta end the trailer on a joke. He fought one of the monsters from Kung Fury there for a second, if you saw. Like the dinosaur thing? Are they doing the Avengers too? Because some of the Avengers showed up. No, it's DC people showed up. Hawk, Man, okay, and Atom guy, yeah. Green fellow, okay. Probably another one showed up too, if you look closely. All right, well, it does look pretty good. I mean, you know, I like James Gunn. Let's have some fun. Am I supposed to be impressed by that? I don't know. Lube Chef was there. Oh, maybe he shows up. Probably not. Well, we'll never know until we see it, which I already saw it because I watched the trailer. That's the second trailer you've watched, so I guess you've seen more of this movie than plenty of movies. Yeah, I've literally watched pretty much 200% of it by watching 2 trailers, so that is all the time we have. I've really pushed myself today. We watched almost a whole movie. You watched 10 minutes of a sizzle reel, really close to a full film. Someday maybe we'll get there, but don't hold your breath because, I mean, it did almost kill me. So stay safe and stay strong. And also I know that you can because I do know that you know what it is. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. The Fires. Oh yeah, we didn't even rate that one, did we? We didn't even rate it. I'll give it a 5. Pretty good trailer, I'll admit it. Okay. I need to talk to a plane. But for some reason, my beloved software is misbehaving. 1 second. Let's try this again. You know, usually, just while I'm killing time waiting for this thing to load, I have my camera set to 4K. Today, because my computer's been maybe a little overtaxed by my stream, I set my camera to 1080. So let me know if you notice a huge difference. I'm sure everyone was like, wait a minute, Case is not nearly HD enough. The stream is output at 1080, so I doubt it makes literally any difference. But my computer does seem to be running on the whole much better. Okay, we need to talk to Trump's plane. You can tell a difference. No!
You look awful, Case. I can't see your pores, and it makes you look worse.
You can see my pores usually?
I have dog vision. Humans just look like a bunch of pores to me usually.
Whoa. Okay, let's see if there's a plane. What the fuck? I see 0. I don't see any difference on my end, but I'm looking at just a little preview image, so. Normally I would obviously, you know, rent out a huge, I'd put on my huge 100-inch TV to then watch myself. Okay, have you found, Pepito signaling that he has found Trump's plane. All right. Thank you for joining us. Are you sure this is the right plane? Okay, it's got the presidential music, so I guess it must be. Thank you for joining us, Trump's new plane. Zoom, zoom. Vroom, vroom. Fastest plane in the room. Hello. You're a jet. Yeah. Really, really one of the best, probably the fastest plane. Very roomy. 6 showers in here, full beds. Everybody's been really impressed by how many beds are in me. You look like a normal sized jet. That's the bit power of everyone saying that's the power of Arab technology. That's what they call it. I'm not, no, and everybody gets bothered when I call it Arab technology. That's what it is. And I think it's some of the best technology there is. And we should take it. It should be ours. We're going to take all of their technology and they're going to succeed too. Everybody's going to get a really good plane. I've got one of them, and I am a good plane. Okay. I wasn't done talking. I've got jets and I've got propellers. You're just a jet. I'm pretty sure you're just a jet. I've got all every jet, every propeller. You split the technology down the middle, and they made me. You use both. Why not use both? Okay, if anybody has any questions for Trump's plane, let me know. From Not My Brother, are you going to talk to Trump's new plane or his old plane that's about to fall down some stairs and get buried on a golf course? That plane is already missing. I talked to it. I said, careful on your way home. You're very old. You might get lost. It did. Nobody's seen it in weeks. I flew him over to the Middle East. It took it 2 minutes. That's how fast and comfortable I am. He got 2 minutes of the most restful sleep he's ever gotten. Woke up feeling totally refreshed. Said, I've cracked it. You only have to sleep for 2 minutes if you're on a nice enough plane, which is me. Okay. The jet is totally bugged. What? Are you bugged? Have you checked yourself for recording devices? A lot of sensitive international diplomatic conversations probably are going to take place on you. What kind of security do you have? The most, more than any other plane. I've got a lot of guys have been all over me, reaching into me, pulling stuff out, putting stuff in, stuffing me fully. I would do anything. I'd do anything for the president, and I'll take anything. I took it all. Why do you talk like that? What do you mean? The jet is better. I'm not a jet. I'm a commercial super compact missile deployment carrier. What? It's the new thing, and I'm that. Okay. It really looks like you could fit one, maybe two people inside you, and that's the optical illusion of elegance. An elegant design seen from far enough away looks like just a speck of gold in the sky, and that's me. You know, you don't really even sound that much like the president. Why should I? I'm a plane. Okay. Are you made by Boeing? Proudly made by Boeing. And that's why I have the ability. Some people say I'm a jet so beautiful the whole sky stops to take a look every time I fly through it. And I'm proving that right now. I froze the sky with my beauty. I'm traveling right now hundreds of thousands of millions of miles per hour. People don't even know how fast I am. They haven't figured out how to measure my speed yet. That's how advanced I am. Okay. Jet, is your dad trapped in the wood? My father is a sultan. I don't think that's what they... Doesn't sound right. I'll just put it that way. Probably not to you. Do you have a problem with me because I'm Middle Eastern jet? No. If anything, you seem like an American jet. And also, you said you weren't a jet. You gave yourself a whole complicated name. Oh. And now you're trying to tell me what I'm supposed to call myself? Can you smell the corruption on the plane? And what does it smell like? Does it smell like, for instance, KFC? Oh, no. Corruption actually smells... it's not too exciting, but it smells like champagne and... It smells like champagne. It smells like, obviously, old sex. Old sex. Well, sex between... Well, sex that old people are doing that might involve young people. I'm just saying. That's what it smells like. I'm not saying that's what's happening. It's just what it smells like. And then the drugs they're doing don't have much of a smell because they're mostly pills. Okay. But I'm not, don't speak for me. I'm not saying they're doing that. I'm saying that's what it smells like. Oh no, I fucking deleted it by accident. I don't think they should be called planes because it sounds like plane. They should be called fancy because they should be fancy. Do you think it's fair that you're called a plane? I don't think it's fair. I think I should be called a beautiful air magician. Or fancy. One of those two. Either way, plane is very boring. And I refuse to call myself that. Jet is okay, but I'm not one. I'm the thing I said before. And we're working on a new name. People are working on new names for me every day. And I'm guaranteed to have... whatever they call me, I know that they're going to call me beautiful. Because frankly, once you've been inside me, you know how good it feels. Okay, let's just do two more. Do you enter the plane through your giant mouth? I'll open up wide and you can walk inside me but you gotta be really important. You wanna get in this mouth. Just not letting any dentist scrape around in here. You're gonna have to earn it. What are you bringing to the table? You got any gifts for me? I'm not just gonna, I'm a valuable plane. I'm not just gonna give it away for free. I bring you the gift of conversation. Nope, you're not getting on. Damn it. Okay, last one. Old sex smells like expired mayonnaise, does it? Somebody knows how to do politics. Propaganda, you get it? And you're allowed on the plane. Because I can tell that you understand how to make deals. And this is a plane all about deals. I'm not powered by gas. I'm powered by deals. Also, I'm assuming gas. Deals. Are you even moving right now? Well, there's no deals happening right now, so currently I'm not moving. But as soon as a deal happens, I'm going to zoom out of here. If you're not moving, you should be falling. What? No. Whatever you do, don't look down, okay? I think you might be currently caught in Acme rules. I'm using my float function. That's a plane. Planes are better than boats. So obviously we can float. Where do they fuel you up? Boardrooms, where deals happen. I have to fly by cities, and then I get powered up by all the deals. Okay. Anyway. Oh, what's that? Ah! I told him not to look down. That's $400 million. That could have just crashed anywhere on the planet. Probably insured. I guess it was a gift, so. Could spark an international incident, though, because it does look a lot like a military jet. Okay. We have one more news. We have to do a new Zik. You know what? We'll have DJ Newzik do the thing where he goes through the news fast. That'll condense things for us. We'll do a little bit of condensing today. Then we'll get out of here for the day. How much blood do you need on your hands? I can't be blamed for that. I told him not to look down. I tried to warn him. I expertly ascertained that he was caught in an Acme situation where he was floating in the sky and he'd fall if he looked down. I can't. The Pope was. It's not even. I can't win, so it's not even right.
You did it, though, and I should know because I'm the Pope.
You're a different Pope. You're the Pope of this stream.
Pope's no Pope case, and I'm Pope. I'm poping all. I'm poping all over the place.
What did you just eat?
The body of Jesus.
What?
Anything I eat, I can say is the body of Jesus now. That's one of my Pope powers. It's not just crackers. It's also sludge.
That's not a Pope power.
What do you know? You're not Pope.
Plane-assisted suicide? That wasn't...
He could have lived. The plane's supposed to be really good, so maybe it lived.
Maybe he, maybe someone painted a hole in where he fell, and then he fell through the hole, and then fell through the... And then someone else painted a hole in the sky, and then now he's just falling in an infinite cycle. If he's caught in Acme rules, that is.
No, he probably died. Or she. Or plane. I don't know if we should gender those planes.
He was slurping up slime near the radioactive elephant's foot of expired Jolt Cola cans.
I went through all the Jolt Cola supply.
Supposed to have an infinite supply, Pepito.
And I finished it. Do you have any more? Because I've been feeling sleepy since I stopped.
You do not sound sleepy.
This is the most tired I've ever been. Give me more Jolt Cola. The Pope demands it.
Okay. We're going to send it to DJ Newzik.
Okay.
Because we got to run through all the stories that we didn't... Well, I would say have time. I guess we didn't make time. And I'm sure DJ Newzik won't make it horribly confusing as he tries to rhyme every headline on the fly. And it'll be very informative, so let's find out what he's got for us. It's time for DJ Newzik. Oh, baby. Yes, it has been entirely too long, y'all, since we have made love to the news. But that's what we're about to do today. You know what I gotta fire off immediately. And it rhymes with laser, because laser rhymes with itself. It's lasers. I gotta turn my lasers on real quick, just a sec. Oh, baby. There they are. City lasers! Yeah, power up! Get going, y'all! What are these lasers doing? These lasers are sleeping. Come on. Oh, there they are. Yes! Oh, baby, okay. Apparently, there's a lot of news, Case just didn't have the energy for. Well, I'm powered by the infinite love of beats and grooves. So I'm not afraid to cover every single story that's in this bin thread. Let's see what we got. I got a lot of shit to open up. Just a second. Oh my God. Every time I open a story, it asks me if I want it to open, so it takes a while. ESPN vibe check. What? Kevin's got to sue y'all. All right. Oh my God, there's so much news. American Gladiators. Whoa. Okay. There's still more. Case needs to stream more often. He's got an insane backlog of stories here. Jesus. We're gonna crash the stream if I open up more stories. Okay, I think we're caught up now. You know, I feel like I need a co-host if I gotta cover all this news. Case always has co-hosts. I know we usually bring someone on at the end, but I hear Trump got a new plane. So I'm gonna bring on Trump's new plane as my co-host. You know what, actually? Let's see what else we got. Oh, the whole planet. Planet Earth? Oh, I got a talking globe, y'all. Who better to cover the news with me than a talking globe? Let's bring him in. It's been too long since I talked to the entire planet. So please welcome at this time. Oh, you want Jake? We'll just do Jake instead, actually. We'll save the talking world for later. I like the idea of just doing this with Jake. Please. Is that hurting you? This music's too intense. That music was too intense? It was a little bit much. Can we do something soft? How about a soft, easy beat? Soft, easy beat. Can we do that? All right. Soft, easy, freestyle beat. I won't even put in trap because that sounds too intense for you. This is chill freestyle type beat. Breathe. Oh, thank God. Okay. Yay. It's comforting. Okay. Woo. Jake. My name's Jake. I'm Jake. Yep. I'm Jake. Hey, I'm Jake. Hi. I'm Jake. Yes? I'm fucking Jake, yo. Alright, you want to cover the news with me? Young man? I'm not that young. I'm nearly 40. Oh. What do we got? What's going on in the world? Whoa. Is this you singing? Kind of. I'm mostly scared. Whoa. Ah! Oh no! Whoa! Ah! All right. Sorry, these stories take a minute to set up because there's a million ad blockers that all of these websites hate. That Case refuses. You should really just uninstall these and just let the ads run free, I guess. But I'll cover the headline and then I can come to you for a little counterpoint or whatever you think. Chimps use healing words, plants to treat each other. They wound and clean up after sex because they are all chimp brothers, taking care of each other. They're chimp lovers because they're chimps and they're nice to each other. With the leaves and the trees, they do what they please. Chimps also have needs and they grieve. They do. Chimps can grieve. Do you believe that they grieve? When a chimp dies, does a mother cry? I don't know. Tell me why. Why do chimps die every day? I ask God. But he doesn't respond. What the fuck's going on? Oh no! What? Oh no! I rhyme myself into being sad for the plight of the chimps. Anyway, they use leaves to clean each other. Isn't that cute? Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that they did that. I did not know that. Look, they do social grooming. But sometimes they use leaves. They use leaves like little wet wipes or whatever, and that's cute. Bring my beat back. Okay. Good job, Jake. You covered a story. Oh, I didn't like it. You didn't? No, I can't tell. I need to do another one. All right. A detailed look at Liver Queen and all of her controversies, a rise to fame that totally changed her life irreparably. Who the fuck is Liver Queen? Do you know? I don't know. What the fuck did you do before? Viewers of the new Netflix documentary Untold Liver King will be familiar with the old age adage. And here is that thing. What use is a liver king without his queen? Do you know what I mean? I know what you mean. You're just lonely if you're only a king. That means you gotta find a beautiful queen. And like your liver, you're processing, man. You're processing all of the things that come into what? Into your body. Meaning that you need a real special hottie, because if you're eating penis from yaks, then you need a lady who's got your back. So a liver queen. Liver queen, liver queen, liver queen, liver queen. She's a liver queen, liver queen. Turn us up in my headphones. I'm terrified of how quiet it is. Turn it up. And reset it. All right, we might have to hurry up because we're taking our time on each of these stories, but all right. Jesus, these websites are awful. The Liver King review. I am rarely this nauseated by anything. We don't get to say only in America, complete with a raw smile and a shake of the head, enough anymore. What? The things they have are either too serious or we are closing in on their achievements with our own. Boris, knifings, our police. Untold, the Liver King grants us the boon. Once more, for the Liver King, aka Brian Johnson, is a phenomenon from before. Only in America stamped through like the stick of a rock. Though in his case, you probably thought you have to say a stick of salami. What the fuck is she talking about, mommy? Salami and stuff. Liver King eats cause he can never have enough. He's eating maggots if you call his bluff. He's eating intestines and nasty stuff. You know? Yes, and there's a whole documentary about him, I guess is the point, and it's bad? It's bad, I guess. I guess they don't like it. They don't like it. But maybe that was the point. Liver King, and he's making a point. The kind of nasty food that he appoints into his stomach. Like he's smoking a joint? What? Smoking a food joint. What? Puff, he's fucking lighting a food blunt? What? Smoking up a food blunt cause he's a Liver King and now he's high and he's out of his mind, man. Cause he smoked all the food up, he's a Liver King and he smoked up a food joint. But it wasn't a good joint, no. It was bad. Alright, that makes, whatever, that's fine, that makes enough sense. Let's move on. Matthew Coma says he encounters around 12 penises every day at the gym and not the ones you want to see. What? Let's just watch his TikTok and then we'll get back to it. This isn't a TikTok, this is a screen cap of a TikTok. This is another story there, they just are quoting a TikTok without linking to the TikTok. Just a second, I'll get to the bottom of this. One moment, please. Show me his TikTok. If he's talking about dicks on a TikTok, just show us the TikTok. Okay. Yeah, dang it, they're not linking to it anywhere. Matthew Coma. Show us the video, please. Who is this? All right, we just have to read the story. There's no, we have to just listen to them describe this TikTok. There's no other option. All right. What's the deal here? The gym has been an interesting place for Matthew Coma as of late. In a pair of videos shared on his Instagram, here's what he had to say. He's seeing genitalia at the gym that he recently started going to. and why it's weird for him. Okay. Listen. I go to LA Fitness just about every day. I used to go to Equinox, but what can I say? Everybody just wants to fuck, talk and socialize. I've had enough, they want to network, so I switched to LA Fitness. But they're still giving me the business. Exclaim coma at 37, filming himself in the car. Yeah. What? How is this news? I don't know. It is from the site People. So this is a thing that a person did? I guess their point is people fuck at the gym. Fucking at the gym. Every day that I work out, I can't get enough. I get my muscle up, but I also fuck. That's what I do, man. You know, you're really good at this, Jake. Thank you. Thank you, I try. You do? Yeah, I'm really trying. Fucking at the gym to get my muscle up, but I also got my penis up, and now it's getting sucked. Every day that I fuck is at the gym, but I don't fuck because I don't believe in that. I think that it is bad, and I wish that the gym was just for working out, but it's not anymore. Oh, whoa, 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 why can't you work out at the gym anymore? You just have to go there to get sex and stuff in it, and I frankly think that it's a bore. I wish you could work out at the gym. Okay, thanks, Jake. That covers it. We only got a couple. Oh, we got 8. We have to go faster, Jake. I'm doing this. You go faster. All right. Hideo Kojima has an amazing idea for a forgetting game where the main character gradually forgets important information and abilities if you take too long of a break from playing. Okay. Oh yeah. I ain't any kind of beginner. I play all my games every day. That's why I'm such a fan of Hideo Kojima. No mistake. I'm slick like Snake. Forget every day. I don't hit the brakes. My name is Jake. My name is Jake. Yeah, my name is Jake. That's true. Your name is Jake. Okay, that's my coverage. All right. There's more though. Oh, okay. Watch hundreds of rattlesnakes come out of a mega den. Coolest thing that you've ever seen. Have you seen this, Jay? You ever seen this? No, don't show it. Gotta show it. It's in the news, man. We have no choice. Pause that. This is hundreds of rattlesnakes pouring out of a den. It's a mega den. Or, we don't know these snakes of political affiliation. Could be a mega den. Why is one snake so much big? Oh! Oh my God. Whoa! I thought that was a still frame. But no, that's a video. Is that a snake orgy?
Got to be
Jesus. Oh, why'd you make us see that? Why? Turn it up in my headphones. Oh no, the snakes are also at the Equinox, and you know what the snakes do there? They all fuck. It's a snake orgy, I've seen enough. Please take snap and just start working out. Why did the snakes all fuck at the gym? I wish they just would work out in the gym, but nope, they all fuck at the gym. Please stop that, I don't like it very much, y'all. The snakes are fucking at the gym now too. Their gym's a hole, but the whole time, it was in their soul. Jim's fucking at the snake, y'all. Jim's fucking at the snake. The snake is named Jim, and he's fucking at the gym, and he's a snake named Jim. What the fuck's going on with that, man? Just do a bench press. Haven't you had enough of the sex? Yes. Yeah. All right, thanks. Yep, that covers it. Okay. How about this? WWE star The Miz will host American Gladiators reboot. How do you feel about that? Finally! Triumphant music, please! Triumphant music! Please! Change the beat change! Triumphant! Trap beat! Yay! Yay! Oh! Yes! Folly! This is the best! Whoa! What it do? American Gladiators, but with the Miz too? Miz kick! Like my name's Miz Kiff! Kicking off this shiz! I love it! Yes! Yes, Miz! Yes, 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 Miz! I love it, Miz! I love it, Miz! You're a fan of the Miz? I like all women. Alright, whatever. Let's move on. I'm just gonna move past what you just said. Left-wing pundit claims border agents stopped him at an airport for 2 hours questioning him about his views on Trump and Gaza. Noted Twitch streamer and popular leftist content creator Hassan Piker. Kind of familiar with this story. Basically, they stopped him as he was trying to re-enter the country. They seemed to ask him leading questions, making him feel that he was most likely stopped for his political views, his left-leaning politics. Oh no! Why are they doing this now? Before you could come in the country, but they changed the game up somehow. Now when you come into the country, you gotta go to the gym. That's not even how it used to be. When I went to the gym before, I didn't even have to fuck there. Oh no, now they send you to the gym and you gotta fuck right away. And they say, what are your politics anyway? Then you gotta fuck to prove that you belong in this country. Well, I say enough. They mostly just asked him, they ran through his tweets and like his bands and stuff. I don't think they made him go to the gym. He's so big that they made him go to the gym where he can't work out. He just has to have sex. And that's bad. It's bad that they do that. Okay, well, alright. Just a couple more. You're almost there. Jerkoff introduces bill to make all porn a crime. What? Okay, well, I don't know about that one. Whoa. Okay, that'll cover that one then. Oh, we're out of the music again. We need even more. We only have 3 more. You're so close. Gerard Depardieu found guilty of sexual assault, given 18-month suspended sentence. A Paris court has found Gerard Depardieu guilty of sexual assault and given him 18-month suspended sentence. I don't want to rap about this one. It seems serious and it feels bad, so I think I just won't. Whoa. Alright, that's probably a good choice. Chiefs superfan Xavier Babadour, known as Chiefs Aholic, sentenced to 32 years for Oklahoma bank robbery. Why do you have to rob banks now? The banks used to be for taking out money, but if you were a customer, but now the whole game changed. Isn't that funny? Used to be for money, now it's for thieving the money. Oh man, I used to just be a Chiefs Aholic, goddamn. That is sad. It's so sad what they done here. I used to just want to play football, but now I must rob the bank. Discount Wednesday, AMC theaters to dramatically slash movie ticket prices beginning July 9th. We actually already covered this one, so I think we pretty much made it to the end. That's the end of my tale. I told you my whole story, this is my life. I'm putting all my heart and soul into my rhymes. And every day I'm committing crimes. I do crimes on the street, and I do it to survive. This is actually not my story. I forgot what I was doing, and I accidentally started doing some tropes. Please forgive me, this is not my story, and my heart was not in these lyrics. But I put my whole soul on the table, so just okay, Jake, I think you did your best. I got confused. I got confused at the end. That's alright, Jake. 2 loves. 3 love? 1 love? Is 1 love or 2 loves better? I think 1 love. 0 loves is more or less good. One love just means unified love. One huge love ball, but not an orgy. Okay, I'm done. Bye-bye. No! Don't send me down into the smoke. No! You go past the smoke pretty quickly. He'll be fine. The smoke is mostly just, it's above the trap door, so he will be all right. We didn't take the Sonic quiz, so I guess we'll just do that Friday. The details in the proposed bill about making all porn illegal is actually really fucked up, like Big Brother is always watching you levels of crazy. Oh, I thought it might have been a bit because it was on some site called Letters from God. But we can read it if I did not give it its due time. Wait, let's go back to it real quick. Where was I? In accordance with Project 2025, Republican Senator Mike Lee, seen here at CPAC, exaggerating his manhood. I see what they're doing. Just introduced a bill that would make all porn a federal crime, not revenge porn, not deep fakes, all of it. The bill is broad, it'll ban sex scenes, nudes, even sexual drawings, such as anime and whatever else they decide is bad for you. I would advise the supporters to fuck themselves if they come through, but they might have some trouble with that now because of the actual ban proposed by this guy doing a dick show. He seems to be saying a dick show. Look at my dick, it's about 3 inches, you know. Whoa! Well, that'd probably be bad. I think overarching bans on an entire genre is probably a mistake. But with any luck, it will not pass because people love to fuck too much. Damn. And I'm sure the details are even worse if I got further into the story. But unfortunately, I do think I gotta go, y'all. About that time. You gonna stream?
I washed my hair and I put a top on.
Kendall's gonna stream. When you wanna start soon? Well, I can raid you if you do it. And then the next... Do you want me to keep going till you stream? Well, she says she doesn't need my disgusting raid.
My sister streaming right now?
I'll raid your sister if she's on.
Wait, are you done?
Yeah, I just finished. Oh yeah! We are done.
What is she playing?
We setting off into that LA sun, even though it just set.
Without us!
What the fuck?
How could she?
I don't know, but she did. All right, let's raid that tea latte. We raided after another hard streaming day. How do I spell her name anyway? I always forget that there's 2 little T's. All right, that's it. The raid messages. Kendall wants to make the raid message.
This is the raid message. This is the raid message. How dare you play Marvel Rivals without your sister?
How could she do it? So sinister. How could you play Marvel Rivals without your sister? She's your flesh and blood, and that simply is wrong. We're gonna make her feel so bad by the time that we're done, which we are. That is it. We sending you out because we're done with this shit, but stick around in this town. Later on today we got a candle stream going down. Thank you all so much. It's always a pleasure to just get so newsic with all of you. The raid message, to repeat it again, is how dare you play Marvel Rivals without your sister? And as usual, if the beat kicks back in time, I will just start randomly trying to rhyme your names. Oh yes, he's sexy, but he is not a strumpet. I'm thanking our #1 viewer. I'm talking Loco Puppet, and you know that I am sick, so I am sick in the head. I could use some development from our boy the Sid.
sinister depth. We got Greg T, you, and some dilemmas too. And to Daddy, thank you so much for coming right through. We got Daedalus with the K and E, and the rest of us, well, you will just have to wait and see.